Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Face to Face. My name is Josh. I'll be your host today, guys, and I'm so glad to have you on our show today. You know, this country is so blessed with so much talent. We've got actors, actresses, musicians, magicians. Come on, somebody. And today we've got a special one for you today. The theme of today's show is music in the eye of a musician. We've got our special guest. Hello and welcome, Ariel Nayaka.
Hi.
What's up, brother?
How are you?
I'm doing well, man. It's so good to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, man, these people, they don't know who you are. Tell them about you. Who is Ariel? Who's Nayaka?
Basically, I am a. Well, I grew up as the first kid in the family, but then I really got into music at a pretty early age, and my mom and my sister kind of helped me with that, and then from then on, they actually kind of pushed me to like, yo, just do music. So I basically, in a short sentence, I am a self-made musician, I guess.
Self-made musician.
Yeah.
All right, man.
In a way.
But you're Indonesian. You were born here.
Born here.
And then I mean, where do you go to school?
I was here for like my kindergarten years, and then on second grade, first grade, I went to the States. I went to Houston, Texas, and I stayed there for like 5-6 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep. Came back here, and finished high school, and went to Venus.
You went to Venus?
Yeah.
Nice, man. What major did you study there?
I'm studying communications.
Communications. Yep. All right. Well, that's awesome. We have a fellow Venusian with us here today, so this is really cool. So, man, so music. You talked a bit about music. We're here because you are a musician, right? So, what is it all about? What you said it started with your mom, with your parents? Or?
Yeah. So, I mean, my mom always plays piano. And so does and it followed through my sister. So ever since I was a kid, I was already exposed to, you know, music being around the house. I mean, they don't do it professionally or for like, that's not their main job or anything, but the vibe of music and the vibe of sound and melodies was always in my house. So it kind of grew from there, actually, yeah.
And so you got to sing along with mom and dad, I'm sure. Was that what was going on?
No, not really, because my mom's very shy about playing the piano. Like, she'll play at home, and then if I look, and she'll like stop playing.
Did they teach you, or did you learn?
No, they didn't teach me. Actually, the only type of musical school or musical class or things like that I got was I did like a month of like acoustic guitar, and then I went out because I was like, I can't do this.
You just can't do it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna practice.
So I'm not gonna practice, but then my mom was like, all right, cool, but you gotta still play the guitar, and I still play the guitar. Like,
so you just self-taught yourself?
Yeah.
I'm sure you did love song covers, right? Everybody did that.
Yeah, everyone did love song covers, singing to girls.
Exactly.
And you know, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to play music, because I wanted to be able to sing to a girl with a guitar.
I love it. That
was one of the main reasons, but then, you know, it got escalated to here, I guess.
Right. Oh, man, that's cool. So you started with music in the family, you learned the guitar for like a week, and then now you're making music. Right, so I just want to jump right into that, because like that's why you're here today. Yeah. Because I've heard about we've known each other for a bit, and then all of a sudden you just got big, bro. You started making music, you're posting all these things, and now yours Nayaka, right? That's your thing, and you're performing everywhere, and you're making music, right? Tell me about this. You're producing music now. What's going on there?
Well, in terms of like when it comes to for me making music, there's two parts. There's producing the music, which is making the beat, or like let's say you have a song, there's someone who makes the beat, the instrumentals, puts the ideas into the instrumentations. Even though sometimes I have a say in, oh, I want it like this and this way and this way, I also have some friends who help me with that. Okay. But me personally, I just focus on constructing lyrics, because I love to write. Yeah. And I started out with writing poetry and stuff like that, and then I kind of transposed that into a song. So I actually like the writing part of the music, the making a structure, going from the intro to the verse to the bridge to the hook. I just like structurizing that whole part. And when it comes to writing music with my friends, it's just like we all chill in my place, and we might or might not get something done, but you know, if we do get something done, most of the time it's something natural. We just vibe out together, and then someone makes a beat, I'll write something on top of it, and voila, we get a song.
So what kind of music? What kind of music? Is it still love songs, or what kind of music would you classify?
My songs are basically actually hip-hop in general, but then hip-hop itself is like branched out to subgenres. Yeah. So there's like these trap and dark hip-hop, and then there's also these very light and I don't know how you say, colorful, I guess you could say. And there's also these very old school boom bop hip hop, like Nas and Tupac, like all that kind of stuff. I started out actually making those kinds of hip hop music when I was focused specifically on rap. But as I evolved to now, I've been liking more of the melodic stuff.
Okay.
Kind of like Drake, I guess you could say. So he mixes like really hard trap music with like very soft R&B music, and I kind of like doing that. It's pretty fun.
So other than Drake, who's your inspiration?
My inspiration changes a lot because I listen to a crazy amount of music. I do a lot of digging, but as of now, it's got to be Travis Scott and Kanye, and I don't know, because I don't just look at them for their musical taste or what kind of music they make, but also to how they influence the culture, and how they influence the hip hop culture. Did they innovate something new? Did they, like Kanye, he innovated the auto-tune, I gotta say. A lot of people use it, like T-Pain, all these other people, but I think Kanye was the one that actually brought it and innovated the auto-tune. So something like that, you know, like those people.
So you're not just, I mean, you are trying to evolve and you're trying to branch out, you're trying to experiment, right?
Course,
which is
always.
great because, you know, we can just copy someone else's style, someone else's music, someone else's lyrics, right? Or we can just repeat the same lyrics over and over again. But you're really trying to push and challenge yourself to really build up and go out there, right? So how long have you been doing this? How long have you been creating music?
Creating music in general, I actually was in like a metal band, and I had a couple bands when I was like,
oh, nice.
Early on in like my first, second semester, I joined this metal band that was already like pretty big. The vocalist went out. I got in the band. The band's called Jacobs in the Trunk. It's a very, very heavy metalcore band.
All right.
And we ran on for almost like 2 years, and the band disbanded. And I started focusing, because I was already writing raps before then, but I wasn't really focused on it. And then when I focused on the metal stuff, I left all my rap stuff. That was like 2012, 13. And then after the band disbanded in 14, I just focused on my rap stuff. And funny story, the vocalist of that band that was before me is also now is also a rapper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
So wow, the band just, you know, produced you guys like right now. So you went from a band to now you're going solo, and now as I'm seeing, I mean, I'm following your Facebook, I'm following your Instagrams and your Twitters, and you're not just a musician. You are now you're developing music, producing music, and now you've got a team. You work with a team, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I guess you could say a team, because I didn't really plan for it to be like, okay, you guys do this part, you guys edit the videos, you guys do. It wasn't really planned out like that. Everything just worked out naturally, because every single people that is in my team are basically my friends. Yeah. So we just hang out together, and we apparently just make productive stuff. So I guess that's a good thing.
You guys have a name for this band of brothers?
Not yet.
All right.
We were like, we should have a name, but I'm like, nah, let's just focus on this stuff first, and then like that's gonna come later.
That's cool. Where do you produce your music? Where do you guys hang out?
My place.
Your place?
My studio,
All right, man. Oh, it's your place/studio?
Studio/bedroom.
Studio/bedroom. All right. And so you guys are hanging out. You guys are just, trying to mix stuff and see whatever comes good. You're recording everything, and then that's really cool, man. So now, I see the stuff you're posting on YouTube, but something caught my eye a month ago. You posted an article from Rolling Stone Indonesia, if I'm not mistaken. It said the top 20 albums, Rolling Stone Indonesia of 2016.
That was crazy.
I was scrolling. Wait a minute. Ariel Nayaka. Your name was on there, brother. Amongst other names such as Tulus,
that was crazy.
Joe Alexander,
that was crazy.
Eva Celia. Like, wow, that is an accomplishment. Now tell me, I'm pretty sure that was a surprise to you. Come on, tell me about that, bro.
So when I first heard about it, shouts out to my friend Lays, because he was the one that told me. He's also a crazy rapper. He was like, yo, congrats, Nayaka. And I was like, congrats on what? And he sent me like a Rolling Stones link. And I was like, yo, I did an interview with Rolling Stones a couple months ago. And I was like, yeah, I did. That was an interview from way back. And it was like, no, open it right now. I was like, I opened it on my phone. I was in my bed like alone. I was just open it. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, and I saw my name on the list. I freaked out. I went to my computer. I opened it again on my computer. I'm like, this can't be real, right? Yeah. So I like for 5 minutes, I thought it was Photoshop, just for the sake of messing with me. So I was like, really, really real. So I went to my computer, opened it on my computer. I laughed and cried at the same time.
Wow. So that's a pretty big. It was a big moment for you, right?
That was crazy. That was really, because that was so unexpected. I mean, like, who would have expected someone that made an album off of his bedroom without a budget, with his friends, just doing. Because I also recorded half of it when I was in Europe and during my student exchange. So like it was a culmination of like two different phases of my life, and the album was really heartfelt to me. And I told people about it, like, yo, I'm making an album, and everyone like since the beginning was just like, yo, that's good, keep doing it.
Yeah.
And then when I finally saw that, I was like, wow, like this is crazy.
No, that's awesome. That must be one of your top accomplishments.
Yeah, I
and
guess.
like you
guess
said, you came out of a bedroom with your own computer and no fancy recording studio. I mean, if you look at the other artists on that list, like they had professionally done recordings and they're touring around the world, and you made that list, man. So congratulations to you. That's really cool, man.
Thank you. Man.
What other accomplishments have you gone through?
This past year, or this past 6 months, I guess, I went to KL like 3 times to do a show and actually meet some of the guys over there who's like with the hip hop culture and everything. I think that's a really great accomplishment, because that is headed towards my main goal in the long run, which is I really want to unite the cultures of music, not just hip hop specifically, but the cultures of music in Southeast Asia and in the long run in Asia and in everywhere, basically. I just want people to be connected with everyone in whatever way or form that is, either collaborating through music or doing shows together. And I think it's a really great positive thing, because music brings people together, and I really want to prove that.
Right, that's awesome, man. Because you're taking this international now. You are now an international artist, I would say. I guess
so.
And so what's next for you? I mean, you're probably working on some other projects. What do you got coming up?
Yeah, I'm working on an album, actually. Another album.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, and I think it's got some pretty big shoes to fill, because the last one kind of got that list. So I'm like, I really need to make this one special.
Yeah.
So I really want to drop it sometime around the summer. So right now I'm really focused on that, that and my thesis right now.
All right.
So a mixture of two big things, and I'm like, all right, cool, I could do it this probably. And as of now, I'm probably just gonna release just singles or music videos from between now until the album.
So what about your first album? What's that one called? Tell me about that one.
The one that made the list? It's actually my second one. My first one was a very, very minor thing, because I just wanted to test the waters. Right. The first one was called To Each His Own. Why To Each His Own? Because there was 10 tracks, and each track's had its own vibe of hip hop, but it's all hip hop. So it was basically different. That's why it's called To Each His Own, with a double entendre being everyone is to each his own. Everyone is individual. The second one that made the list is called Curriculum Vitae. Curriculum Vitae is because I wanted it to be the 12 tracks, there was 12 tracks, and I wanted those 12 tracks to become my CV into the music industry. Basically, that's what it was, by showing the different types of hip hop that I can do. So I did 12 tracks. The album cover was, ironically, I was in Berlin, and there's the East Side Gallery where there's all the leftover of the Berlin Wall, and then graffiti artists painted on the Berlin Wall, right? And there was one wall that said Curriculum Vitae. So I literally just took a photo with my phone. I put the little parental advisory thing on the bottom and just uploaded it just like that. That was the album cover.
And you had a few big hits from that one, right? You made some music videos?
I had some music videos from that one, but all of my music videos are just DIY. There's no high budget anything. All of the content of the music video on my YouTube, everything from my first music video up until 3 a.m., up until the things after that, was just shot with the little camera.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
I want to hear that one. Let's take a look at 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
right now.
With these different kinds of potions, I be going back and forth with you, cause baby, that's the motion. It's the notion I be getting when I'm vibing next to you, like that kosher meal I order when I'm eating out with you, just like that type of connection I get when I'm with my crew.
That was 3 a.m. by Ariel Nayaka. Really awesome job, man. There's a pretty girl in that. Who was that one? Is that someone special in your life?
Was.
All right, tell me about that video, man. That looks really well done, right?
Yeah, man. It was actually, that was very, very simple. It was just me and my ex that we planned. It was the song was sent to me by my friend Emir Hermono. He's an Indonesian, but he's in Malaysia. He works as a audio engineering lecturer, so he's very good with all the technical stuff. And that actually was my first project with him. he sent me the beat when he was in Malaysia. I haven't met him at that time, and I literally wrote the lyrics based on my ex, like what I was feeling at the time. So it became really natural. I literally wrote it in like 30 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a big hit. It's got 1,000 views or
it's like 160,000.
Yeah, 160,000. Hello, come on, man.
Weird, yeah. And then basically I sent the song back to Emir. He loved it so much. And when I first went to KL, we were talking about it. It was like, yo, we should do a video for it. We planned to do the video in KL, and I just wanted to do like some typical, you know, just cheesy shots, just sitting on like a bridge, just, you know, just typical hip hop shots. But eventually I told Emir, and I was like, hey, because my ex at the time was leaving to go to Canada to go to uni for like 4 years. And I was like, hey, is it cool if I like make the video with just me and her? And he was like, he was all good for it. So Emir was literally just trusted me. He was like, okay, you do what you want and you just upload it whenever. And then I went back to Jakarta, I shot the video with my ex, and it became to be what it is. And it was literally shot with just a little camera, and it was just at her place, and we didn't even write a storyboard, we didn't even write a storyline. It was just like, yo, we'll just shoot everything as it goes, and we'll add a little like monologues and dialogues and things like that. It was literally on the spot.
Wow. So you are multi-talented. You're not just making lyrics, you're producing beats, you're making music videos now. So what's next? What's next for Nayaka here?
Oh, I mean, I don't know, because there's a lot of things that I want to achieve. That's the thing about me though. It's I'm never satisfied, and I guess that's a blessing and a curse, because even if I went to, because like last year I always thought, or 2 years ago I was like, I really wanted to have an album. And then I'll be like, I'll never be satisfied until I have an album. And then I had an album, and then it made the Rolling Stones list, and I'm still not satisfied.
Come on.
I still want to do some more things. I want to do fashion. I want to do film. I want to do a lot of things. You know, I might sound like Kanye right now. I want to do this and that, this and that. But you know, man, he's right. Like literally, you can't box anyone into a certain. Like, okay, you're a rapper, then just stay a rapper for your whole life. Like, you can't do that. Especially now with the help of the internet, with the help of things, you could learn everything on YouTube, literally. So why not take this opportunity to do a lot of things? So I'm really open to trying new things right now.
Oh, man,
not just music.
Right, that's really awesome, because I mean, you're very ambitious, you know, you want to get it. You just want to keep going and keep going. You don't want to stop and get comfortable. Right? Right, so there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of they're starting out as a hobbyist. You know, a lot of magicians, they start as a hobbyist and then they make it something big.
I used to play Magic when I was a kid.
Come on, man, that's good. That's good. So, as a musician, you know, you've got you started out small and now you're getting big, right? So let's try something. You have 12 tracks. I mean, you have a lot of music going on, right? So how about we hear something from you? Is that all right? You think you can share something with the viewers right now? Just a short bit off of what you got.
Okay. Let's see. Oh my God. So
let me know when you got it.
Okay.
I'll give you a good intro.
Wait. Because if it's like that, I'm like pressurized. Like, okay, because there's so many that I gotta like. Okay, which one is which one?
Oh man, that's good. I love it.
Yeah, man. That's the hard part. Like, I gotta pick which one. Okay.
You got something?
I got something.
All right, guys. We got something special for you guys. Nayaka's about to drop something on us. Here we go, man.
I step outside and everybody out here shooting with no guns involved and everybody losing. It takes a certain kind of self-confidence to diss people you don't know on the internet. That's a fact. I'm about to make it work like a key cane. You would too if you notice how things have changed. I just think about the progress we have made till we get all of these awards and accolades in a parade. See, I just want to pipe down. But in the studio, I'm turned up right now. It's not about how you be killing all these girls and boys. It's about how you bringing it with a boom bop flow. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Everything's from the top of my mind, and everything's just like on the same time. And everything I'm trying to say just ends up rhyming. So I just want to go home and eat some ramen.
I love it. Come on, guys. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Ariel Nayaka, he is spitting some fire right now. So that's awesome, man. Really great treat for us. So again, for the people that are watching, you know, they want to, what kind of tips you got for them? I'm sure you can give something for those aspiring musicians, such as yourself.
Well, this doesn't just go straight to like to musicians directly, but like literally do like what you want to do and be passionate about it. Whatever it is you're passionate about, whatever it is you feel like doing, whatever it is you feel right, just go for it, you know, regardless of what people say. Because I'm really grateful that I grew up in a household where my mom and dad supports me in whatever I wanted to do. And I think that should be like, you know, applied to everyone, because you should be supported for whatever you want to do. And you should utilize the fact that you should utilize YouTube, you should utilize the internet, you should utilize all these platforms to kind of, you know, be exposed or show your work, your creativity or something. And don't be afraid to try new things.
All right, so follow the passion, utilize all the resources out there. It's accessible. Go get it, and don't quit. Right? Don't give up. Keep going. Keep
like
chasing it.
literally, you could do anything if you put your mind to it.
That's right.
Like I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be talking to you. I wouldn't be talking about how my album made the 28 list if I didn't really push. You know.
All right. Well, there you guys heard it from him. What's your Instagram, by the way? Instagram, Twitter?
At Ariel Nayaka.
At Ariel Nayaka.
Everything is Ariel Nayaka. Like YouTube, SoundCloud, everything.
So you guys heard it straight from him, Ariel Nayaka,
Yup.
successful musician. He is getting better. He's going up there. Make sure you guys check out his album. He's dropping this summer, June, July?
Around summer.
Okay. And then you can check out all of his social media at Ariel Nayaka. Cool.
Yep.
Thank you, man, so much
Thank you
for being
so
with
much.
me today.
Thank you so
That's
much.
it, guys, for Face to Face. My name is Josh. Take care.
Take care.